How's it going? Good evening. Spent the whole day with my mother. Oh, I had such a wonderful time. I even got to visit my sister. Oh, man. Keep in contact with your loved ones, everybody. Oh, man. You know, I'm just about bored covering these posts. And Paul's gonna read. He's got a lot of good points. Oh, the wolf. Oh, man. I'm in such a great mood. I just can't sit here and take pleasure talking shit about him, but at the same time, I feel some measure of responsibility. So, this forum feels like purgatory at this point. The Reddit community is incredibly lovely. I actually can't get over how different they are. I want to be around them. I'm fond of them already. Here, not so much. Well, ironically, he is on topic because we're the concern for the community. So, yeah, we're on topic. I mean, there are a few standout posters who's fighting the good fight, aka social justice warrior. But for the most part, it really does feel like this horrible purgatory he has to repeat himself, where the worst kinds of posters are relegated to so they don't end up anywhere else. I don't know how old Aldwolf is, but the worst kinds of posters, pardon me, because I'm about to speak French, and YouTube censors, this is satire and this is parody. But you know what? I'm not even going to say it. I don't even want to put those words out of my mouth. Let me just summarize it like this. If you've ever played Xbox with a 12-year-old kid on the other line talking trash to you, or maybe 7 or 8 years ago, longer than that, 15 years ago, there was no censorship where anyone could actually literally say and type anything to you. Back in the day when you could piss somebody off and they could just jack into your 5151 port and send you a tremendously massive packet flood and just boot your ass off the internet. and that's just one port specifically related to an instant messenger. It's like, man, you want to talk about being harassed? Man, the Wild West internet that I grew up on, I cut my teeth on it. I started my day entering a chat room and, hate speech. Hate speech wasn't ignored. Hate speech was dealt with. And sometimes he was, oof. I really do not think the Below Zero forums has the worst kinds of posters. Trust me. Because the worst kinds of posters get banned automatically when you say the worst kinds of words. I really wouldn't judge the community by this sub-forum. Except he is. This is a place for those who can't let go that a video game might not be for them. Which is really sad. I mean, it's not like the devs didn't tell them early on that the intent was to create a different experience from Subnautica. We didn't mind a different experience. We wanted a good experience. Definitely, they reused assets. It's because those concepts wouldn't have fit the demo they were this is a bald face. I can't even say that he's lying, because I think he really believes himself. I don't think he's lying. He's just straight wrong. He's mistaken. He's speculating that they specifically cut things from Subnautica because you wouldn't be able to dominate the areas with the Cyclops. The reason we got the twisty bridges and the lily biome is because it wouldn't work in Subnautica because of the Cyclops. The Cyclops is this big underwater bachelor pad. He is so Aldwolf is... Why? What happened? Who is this? Who is this person? What happened to them? Why are they so angry and hateful towards masculinity? The word bachelor pad is not a derogatory term, but he's turned it into a slur. It was a choice between the Cyclops or those interesting biomes. How does he praise Unknown Worlds, but then he shit-talks Subnautica saying that it was made for the demographic of the Nazi white supremacist dominating roving castle god king emperors of the world? But then he says those devs decided that, let's... Oh, man. And demographic, I mean, he's an NPC. He's a non-playable character. He's programmed with lines to recite, and that's all that he does. He just keeps going through that same routine over and over. Below Zero targets a different demographic, one that might not be interested in a giant roving bachelor pad. Oh, hey, I got to give him credit. I expected him to say a giant roving castle, but he's mixing it up. He took a part of one of his catchphrases and he put it into another part of one of his other catchphrases. I kind of do that myself. If I catch myself being monotonous, I'll flavor it up real quick. Aldwolf, if you can... I'm gonna give him an unironic compliment. I don't like the things that you say, but if you can vary the things that you're saying, I'll have less of a problem. I mean, I'm not gonna like the content anymore, but it'll be more palpable. I can tolerate it. This allowed them to bring back biomes that were incompatible with the Cyclops. I honestly believe he honestly believes that the cut content from Subnautica was because it wouldn't work because of the Cyclops. I really don't feel like I even have to argue that point. I mean, it's you agree or you don't agree. There shouldn't have to be any explaining. It's not like I can convince you. It's one of the few black and white issues. I feel that Below Zero was more the game they perhaps wanted to make, but disagreements inside UWE and the demo. Let me just say this, my guys, my ladies, my friendo-ronies. He probably doesn't know it, but yes. Now, see, this is perfect because I could, but I might not even get in trouble, but I'd ruin a friendship, and someone else might actually get in trouble. I can't name any names, and I really got to tiptoe around what I say. But when there's something like this on the screen, and I can just be like, yeah, that's probably true. Imagine me wink, wink, nod, nod, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. It is true. Yeah. It is true. He's right about it, and he probably doesn't even know it. He's just, I don't know. Below Zero is meant for a different group of people. He continues to say that the Reddit community gets that, but here there are so many entitled kids who can't. They can't. I'm sure your posts have contributed to it quite highly. This place being a purgatory, stop making claims you can't back up and leave your prejudice at the door. It seems getting banned from the forums and having other users rebuke you to comprehensive links have resulted in absolutely nothing. Some more talking and points. And there's one more page.